find out, bless you, which side of the line we shade on. How do I do that? Let's plug in 0 and 0. We can use any coordinate. So let's put 0 in here. So this is my 0 and 0 spot right here. So if it's true, I shade over it. If it's false, I shade the other side of it, right? 0 plus 0 is what? Is 0 less than 5? Yeah. So we're going to do that. So then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the dots down. You have graph paper, so it'll look a little bit better than me. Okay. Does everybody understand what I'm doing here right now? Okay, I'll put one more here. Okay. So there's the first line. Okay, so that's good. The second line is this guy. Okay? So the second line, the first thing we should do is put equals to, right? And how do you want to graph that guy? Yeah, but if we do that, we're going to end up with 0 and 0 for both. So what I'm going to do, I do like that, but here's what I'm going to do. And again, I'm going to use my intellect here. It's not very good, but it's enough to get me through this class. Okay, so I'm going to put 0 in for x. So 0 here for x, 3y equals 0. What does y equal? 0. I put 0 here, plus 3y equals 0. I divide by 3, y is equal to 0. Okay? Now, I'm going to put, and again, I wouldn't normally do this. I would normally use x all the time, but just because I want life to be simple, I want math to be easy. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 1 in for y and solve for x. Okay? So I'm just picking, and I can put anything I want in, but I'm just picking 1. So I'm going to put 1 in for y. So that gives me x plus 3 times 1 equals 0. What does x equal? No. -3. I subtract the 3, right? I take this 3 times 1, and I subtract it, so I get -3.
Excuse me for the interruption. Brady McKay to room 8, please. Brady to room 8.
Okay, now I've got 2 coordinates. So I go to 0 and 0, which is right here. And then I go to -3 and 1. Oh, I should have gone all the way over here, which is right there. Solid or dashed? Dashed. Put that there. This here. So it's dashed. Now, I need to figure out whether I shade above the red or below the red. So I need a coordinate. What coordinate am I going to use here? Pick one.
1 and 1.
1 and 1. Awesome. I love it. Right here. I'm going to pick that coordinate. Right there. 1 and 1. Cohen says. X is 1, y is 1. 1 plus 3 is what?
4.
4? Is 4 greater than 0? Yeah, so I shade over the 1 then, correct? But again, it's dots, so this is what I'm going to have, what it's going to look like. So my solution area that satisfies this guy is everything in between those 2 lines. And that's my solution. So the difference from what I showed you on Friday to what you're doing today is you've got two lines and the numbers have to satisfy both of them. Okay?
And it's always dotted.
If it's integers. If this is integers right here. Remember, there's three things that it can be. Integers, whole numbers, or real numbers. If it's real, you shade it. If it's whole numbers, first quadrant only and dots. If it's integers, all quadrants but dots. Okay? All right. Now, perfect. Okay. Next order of business. Again, you'll get this by Wednesday. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so I'm gonna go here now. This guy up. Okay, so the first equation was x plus y less than or equal to 5. Et voila. So it shows it to you real quick where you had the shaded area and everything. Now, the issue that you have with this is this Desmos will only show you shaded. It won't draw you dots if it's integers. Okay? All right, the next equation was x plus y less than, 3y. 3y less than 0, like that. Notice they even draw the dotted line for you because it doesn't include it. Now, the hard part for you right now is where's the solution set for both of these? The solution set is in this region right here. Okay? Oh, I got one. No, I have an error here. What's the error?
You have less than.
Right, and I should have had there. Now I got it.
Oh, it should. Wait.
Okay,
No, there's two different colors.
right,
Yeah.
there is.
It shows.
Okay, so what's happening here is this. From this line down, red. From this line all the way up, a shade of blue. This different color right here is a combination of both red and blue. That's where your solution set is. Now, if you were to pick any coordinate in here, any coordinate in this area, and put it into either of the two equations, it would always be true. So that's how you check. Okay, so for example, let's take this coordinate right here, which is 0 and 4. All right, let's take 0 and 4. So 0 and 4 is what I'm going to use. This is 0 and 4. Okay. 0 plus 4. Less than or equal to 5? Yeah. 0 plus 3 times 4? 12. 12 greater than 0? Yes. It works for both, so we know it's a part of the solution. Okay? Questions about that? Okay. That's it. You got the rest of today to kind of get through all the way to basically to the end of 6.3. Okay, so there's quite a bit of graphing. If you don't get there, you don't get there, but let's work towards that. Just work towards that. Is there any, so you guys were talking earlier, you were having issues with which question? Figured it out? Okay. Did anybody have any questions? No? Okay.